Today is a beautiful day because today we're going to make this amazing chocolate chip skillet. It's gooey, it's soft, it's tasty. I hope you love it. The ingredients that you would need for this recipe are a pinch of sea salt or more if you want it to be a little bit saltier, and a tablespoon of cornstarch. We're using cornstarch to make our cookie skillet really soft, nice and gooey. Half teaspoon of baking soda. You can even use baking powder if you don't have baking soda on hand. 1 cup of plain flour. Half cup of castor sugar or powdered sugar, whichever is available easily for you. 1/3 cup of brown sugar. I'm going to add 1 cup of chocolate chips to my cookie skillet or more. If you have a sweet tooth, you can add as much chocolate chips as you would like to. Just look at these chocolate chips, they look so good. I could just have them right now. And you would need 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter at room temperature. Lastly, you would need an egg. Egg for this recipe is optional. If you want to add an egg, please go ahead. If you don't, you can leave it. And of course, you would need 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. We will start off by mixing all our dry ingredients in a bowl. Firstly, we're going to add the flour. Now I will add in the remaining 3 ingredients to this bowl: salt, baking soda, and cornstarch. Now nicely mix all these ingredients together. Set this bowl aside, and now let's move on to our wet ingredients. In a bowl, add half a cup of white sugar, add in 1/3 cup of packed brown sugar, and 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter at room temperature. Let's whisk all these ingredients together. I'm using an electronic appliance to do so because I think it's easier and faster, but if you don't have it, you can use a normal whisk and do it with your hands. Just look at how nicely the sugar and butter are coming together. We are aiming for a nice soft texture, and we are going to whisk it till we get there. So this is the kind of texture that you're going to end up with after all that whisking. Let's have a closer look. After we have creamed the butter and sugar nicely, we will add in 1 large egg and 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. And then we'll start whisking again. This whole process of whisking seems so satisfying. Trust me, it is. All that whisking is done, I'm going to add in our dry ingredients. I'm going to add half of the flour first and half of it later. Now I'm adding the remaining dry ingredients to the bowl. We'll whisk them for a while, and after this, we'll be ready to bake our cookie skillet. So this is how your batter should look after all that whisking. Now we will add in our chocolate chips. I'm going to add in a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips to my skillet and then just gently fold these chocolate chips into the batter. Always remember, if you're a beginner at baking, never add the chocolate chips while you're whisking the batter. So now that we have folded in our chocolate chips, let's grease the pan that we are going to bake our skillet in. I'm then greasing the pan, and now I'm transferring my cookie skillet batter to the pan. Just transfer the entire batter to the pan and then just nicely spread it all around with your spatula. I have evenly spread my cookie skillet batter around the pan. I'm going to preheat my oven at 350 degrees. Before I pop in my cookie skillet in the oven, I'm going to garnish it with some more chocolate chips. Now I'm going to bake it for 15 to 20 minutes. Our cookie skillet is finally ready to be served, and before you dig in, let it cool down for 10 to 15 minutes. I hope you liked this recipe, and if you did, like it and share it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.